About to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah, yeah. I literally have forgot to turn the camera on because I'm having way too much fun with this woman. We're out here at the Redneck, so we're actually doing some wiring on Amelia. And we're doing the last few things so we can get this harness up in there. So we're going to put the harness in there. We're figuring out our power wires and how it's going to go over to the maxi fuse first. And a few other things. We discussed a few other things we're working on, but we're hopefully going to get the harness actually put into the car today. That's like the goal. If we don't get there, it's all right. It's windier than shit out right now. It's crazy. Nice. I mean, it totally messed her hair up.
Thanks. Thanks for that.
It's not like it's going to be like snow nados or anything. It actually probably will be a snow nado. And I hope she gets to see her first one. It'll be beautiful and awesome. And they're gorgeous and not at all terrifying.
I don't want to see this.
Yeah, me either. I don't want to see. I've seen 2 this year. I don't want to see a 3rd snownado. Like, they're a rare occurrence, and the fact to get to see 1 yet 2 in a year, yeah, no happiness, no happiness. So we're going to keep working on this, and we have puppies and kitties roaming around. So that's kind of fun. But we're going to keep working, and I'll show you Amelia here in a second. For those of you who haven't seen her, I'll go over to the other shop and get a little video of her. For those of you that haven't met Amelia, this is the 65 Chevy we're helping to build. It's got an LS Swap in it. It's a sweet little truck. Right now he's working the inner fenders, getting the rad support in, getting everything kind of figured out. LS is in, it's been wired. Well, its computer has actually been sitting over there. We're now doing the harness for the actual truck and working all of that. We also, Redneck has got the tanks all the way in, 100%. We got to fix 1 or 2 fuel lines, but it's ran up in there. We got some of the power lines ran, and then ran back here. Rear ends all the way in, rear suspension's in. He got the exhaust in, and it's welded up, so just got to put some downturn pipes on there. He's made it pretty far on this truck. There's a lot of shit done. So right now we're looking for copper tubing so we can actually crimp some of the power wires on the harness so we can finish it up so we can get it in. So let me see what he's got for me. So we got something we need to fix. This is a little tweaked. We've been looking at our radiator. See how that one's V'd that way and that one's V'd that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the porta-power, wherever it went, there's porta-power, part of it, and we're going to take a chain. So we're going to put a chain from that side of the frame and a chain from that side of the frame. And then we'll actually porta-power through the V of the chain and then actually push that. So this will go up and the frame rails will go down. So everything should, like in theory, straighten out. So sorry it's all bright because he has the sun in the corner. Ooh. And she's just sitting over here with the puppy dogs. And she's doing some sort of game that she doesn't want me to see probably. Yeah, see, she's playing some sort of game. It's okay. But, you know, she got to have her mental break too. She was farming earlier. I don't know what she was farming for, but we're in the middle of a farm, and you know, I told her she could just go farm. He's got tractors, and he's got all kinds of other. She could take the sprayer out and go spray things, but nope, wanted to play farm on her phone. But it's okay. But now we're still. He's hunting the parts for the porta-power. We're getting that figured out. Fancy. Well, we got it up in the air. He only threw the truck at me once. So, yeah, not sketchy at all. But now we're going to get even more sketchy with a chain and a porta-power. This should be fun. About to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah, yeah. This will be fun. Not really. It won't be a little sketchy. It's, you know, I'm over here. He's over there. So, I'm in the safe zone-ish. Now I'm in the safe zone. Let me help him. All right, the camera is going in case something sketchy happens. I think we got some movement. Now we're building chain harnesses. Yes, yes, the sketchy is increasing. Must increase level of sketch. Because the wife's here, that's why. You always gotta impress them ladies. Just a little bit more sketchy, but we're getting stuff straight. Yeah. Well, we are sitting a lot better than what we were. And nobody died from the sketchy. See, look, that's all nice and straight. Now this kind of sits in there. We're doing a lot better off. She's been over there watching cartoons. That's okay. That's why there's a TV in the shop. Keep kids and the ladies happy, huh? I don't know. I know she wants to go home soon, and we got motorcycle stuff to do tomorrow. And we're going to be taking his harness with him. I'll show you what's up with it. We got some plastic pieces cut. One of the nut things broke off on the side of it, and we've been just fixing it with a washer. I'm going to fix it properly before we actually put it in instead of putting it off. And that way it's actually fixed. And I'm probably going to glue the two together because I got some epoxy at the shop. So we'll do that while we're working on... We'll do that while we're working on getting the shocks mounted, because we're going to do the bottom mounts of the shocks. And then we're going to have him come over and we're going to figure out exactly where we're going to pop the hole, and then we'll weld it up. And we'll get the rod welded in, so we're going to screw with that tomorrow. So, got a lot of fun things going on. I am excited and stoked. So, as you can see, that upper corner is broken. I got it held on with a freaking drive shaft clamp. But we're going to glue that up. And we'll probably, you see that space in between? I'm probably going to take some epoxy and give us a couple glue spots in there, just to lock us in, because I'm really not wanting those things to come apart. And I'm tired of freaking everything moving around. So, we're just going to fix it. So that's just the simpler way, is just fix it right and take care of it. But we got the epoxy over there, and I know he's got to go back to work on his normal job during the day, so we'll do this while we're doing all the other stuff over there. Yeah. Now we are working a little bit of gap. We've got a fender gap over here that's a little wider, so we're loosening things up. We're really close where the cab was at, but over here on this side, our gap is really tight, basically non-existent. So our cab is just a little bit, so we'll rotate the cab a little bit and we'll get a little bit more room, and we should be able to get those and everything tucked in. So that's what we're doing right now, is loosening up some mounts so we can do that. We are currently moving the cab around, trying to fix our gaps a little bit. We've got a lot of little gaps. Now mind you, this cab is not off of this frame and off of the other truck, so we got a bunch of other pieces going together to get things lined up perfectly. So, and we're using the fenders to line up to the cab. But the cab can get a little bit twisted, and that's what we got right now, is we need to do a little bit of clockwise rotation, because we're a little tight over here, a little bit out of there. This is actually straight with our frame, so we can use that as a little bit of a reference. Same thing back there. Being that it's a truck cab, we replaced two mounts, so we're a little bit tighter probably in a few different areas, because the other truck has them in a different area. So we took those two out, and now we're trying to just guide ourselves with the two originals and find exactly where our home is, just to get it perfect. Now, it's good enough where it was. We could have made shit work, but because he wants to make it a show truck eventually, we want to make sure we get shit on point. Now, mind you, all the parts aren't perfect, but if we can get shit straight now and we get them later and we get them perfect, way easier. So, we're calling it on that for the night. We're all frustrated and trying to get everything lined up, but we're going to head out back to the bus, and I'm going to talk to you guys more there, and I'm going to go check out my bed. I know what it looks like because we've already slept on it, but it's still amazing. We have made it back to the bus, and we just finished eating some dinner, and we are going to call it a night and hang out some more now, because it's like 11 o'clock, and we got to get up early. We've got some stuff on the motorcycle to do, and I got to work on that wiring harness some more and everything like that. So I know she's ready for bed. Yes. So she just looks tired. So does the puppy. So I will see you guys later. I love you guys so much. So I'll see you later. Bye.